And one of the big topics here has been auto tech. No longer are they just auto companies, they are now auto tech. And one of the first that I hear to have been at CES is actually Ford. And joining me now is the CEO of Ford. Is that true that Ford was one of the first at CES? So I guess you were actually cool with tech when tech wasn't that cool.
Yeah, we were the first automaker here back in 2007. And it's been amazing to see the growth of the show, the transition of the show, and also all the other automakers following us since we came back here in '07.
You unveiled a lot of different concepts, especially at this event. What is the main thing that separates you from the competition in what you revealed?
Well, we think a couple of things. One is we're sending the message here that we are transitioning from an auto company to an auto and a mobility company. And we laid out a lot of progress in what we call our Ford Smart Mobility Plan, which is, this is really thinking about how consumers live, and it's really around taking us to the next level in mobility, in autonomous vehicles, in connectivity, as the vehicle becomes part of the Internet of Things, around the customer experience, and around data and analytics. And we announced progress in each one of those areas.
One of those areas, there's actually a drone on the table and around. I think you have some kind of concept partnership with drones in the future. Tell me what that's all about.
Yeah, we have part of one of our areas is data and analytics, and what we announced is a drone developer challenge in conjunction with one of the leading professional grade drone makers. And what the objective there is, how do you create a deployable survey system that could be used, for example, by the UN when they go into crisis areas or disaster areas. Think about a drone launching from the bed of our F-150 pickup truck, it being able to survey the area, and that driver actually being able to go to another part of the disaster area and work on things, and then the drone, because it's connected via GPS to the vehicle, can actually then go land back in the pickup bed and hopefully get the emergency services there quicker. That's just one example.
Wow. Another area, a lot of people talked coming into this, that self-driving cars, that you were going to work with Google on this. I don't think that happened. Can you shed light on whether that is off the table or what's going to happen in that area?
We work and we talk with a lot of different companies about various elements of our Ford Smart Mobility Plan. And as you can appreciate, we keep all those talks private for competitive reasons. And I know there was speculation out there, but we're not going to comment on the speculation.
Okay. So with self-driving cars, where are you now, and how have you progressed?
Well, we've actually been working on autonomous vehicles for over 10 years now. Back in 2005, we participated in the DARPA challenge, which was a government-sponsored first challenge around autonomous vehicles. And what we announced here at the show is that we're tripling our autonomous vehicle research fleet, and that will give us the largest fleet of autonomous vehicles. And we're very much working on full autonomy, which is called level 4, which is around in a defined area. The driver does not have to be prepared to step in.
There's a lot of talk, business-wise, about commoditizing the whole industry of self-driving cars. That it'd be better for Ford to not necessarily work with a company like Google, because they could just take the software and license it, and then it would become like a smartphone where the margins keep going down. Do you think there's any truth to that argument?
Well, we have said we do not want to turn into a handset maker. And that's why we're working very diligently on our own systems, not only for autonomous vehicles, but for connected cars, etc. And because we feel that's a very important part of who we are as an automaker. At the same time, we'll also partner with others where it makes business sense.
Okay. And how many years are you guessing where we're going to really see autonomous cars on the road in a form where you're not touching the wheel?
You know, we've said in the past that probably by the end of the decade, some automaker may come out with a fully autonomous vehicle, dependent upon regulatory and environmental updates. And but when we come out with, we may not be that automaker, because what we've said is when we come out with our vehicle, we want to make sure that it's accessible to everyone, and not just, let's say, people that can afford luxury cars. So that's our approach.
Thank you very much, Mark Fields, for joining us. Nice to see you again.
Thanks.